A very good afternoon and welcome to the final European Championship of 2008. It's the super heavyweights, over 105 kilos, and there in the background the fan club for Matthias Steiner, formerly of Austria, now representing Germany. Weighing in at 140 kilos, around about 22 stones, and Steiner looking to make his mark in this super heavyweight class for his newly adopted country. Shkebatis, the world champion there, Shigishev, a former champion, likewise Sholokov, but let's meet them. Here is Matthias Steiner, huge cheer from a huge number of Austrian fans who've made the journey here. More about that. Matty Steiner, who was over in Beijing in the Olympic test event. Ihor Shimenko, second in the Junior Europeans 2 seasons ago, representing the Ukraine, just 21 years of age. And here is the world champion and 4 times European champion. Shkebatis, representing Latvia, now 33 years of age. For Russia, Yevgeny Shigishev, the 2003 European champion, and a man who, if he is on form, would be seriously to be respected. The second of the 2 Germans, Alma Veladic, formerly from Yugoslavia and Bosnia-Herzegovina, as well as Matty Steiner, now representing Germany. Gregor Klech, he'll be lifting for Poland, 4th, as you can see, in the World Championships in 2004. 2, I should say. And Pavel Nidek of Poland, another seasoned campaigner in the super heavyweight division, also lifting for Poland, twice a European bronze medalist. And here's the Olympic bronze medalist from Athens, behind the Iranian Hossein Rezazadeh, and that's Veliko Shohlakov. And basically, everybody who should be here is here. Here's the Roll of Honor dating back to 1998 in Lisa, when these weight categories were established. So sit back with myself, David Goldstrom, and 5 times Commonwealth Games champion David Morgan for what we hope will be a fantastic finale to the 2008 European Championships. There are the world records. Hossein Rezazadeh, 472 kilos. That belongs to the Iranian. The European total record, Ronnie Vella of Germany, 467. He won this title back in 1998. And there are Matty Steiner's fans. It's interesting, Matthias Steiner's fan club, they've taken to this man as well. Good, good sportsmanship. They're not just supporting their man, they're supporting, I wasn't going to say the second German, but they're supporting the other German in the team. So 183, just to nick into the lead. Yeah. Hips behind, and has one more attempt. I mean, this would be a new personal best by 2 kilos. 181 is his PB for this.
Yeah, he should have just sort of stayed in that bottom position just for a little while longer. Steadied himself.
I've never played him. I understand from his teammates that he's a pretty fair poker player. And he likes the sunshine for the holidays. And I tell you, ironically, today, the best day of the whole week in terms of weather. Beautiful blue sky and sunshine outside. And there is the world champion, the European champion, Shkebatis, who won the European title last season with 447 kilos. He won the world title with 442. But Rezazadeh's world record is 472. I'm not convinced, David, that we'll see that 472 done again.
Whatever.
Well, certainly not by Rezazadeh.
No, I don't think Rezazadeh is going to do it again.
He was a spectator in Chiang Mai in Thailand. And Veladic to try and get these.
There was talk of Rezazadeh doing 500 kilo total. But I guess talk's cheap.
Good crowd. And everybody has been looking forward to this one. So I hope he gets this now. Keep him closer to the action. Give him a boost with a personal best. Yeah, come on, come on. Oh, no.
No.
I thought he was just about going to do that. Well, do you remember the World Championships in Thailand, David? Well, I know you do. How many lifters push the bar to the back of the platform and use the whole 4 meters?
I can't understand why.
If you've got that concern, you see, he just ran out of space, didn't he? So Gregor Klec, 4 years younger than his Polish teammate, and he was out in Thailand as well, where he finished 7th. But his personal best came in the World Championships, which were in Warsaw in 2002, when he was 4th. And he's 5 kilos short of his personal best on this opener. 30-second buzzer. Opportunities being lost here. I think, David, with this sort of field, there'll be quite a lot of tension and pressure. You know, in the field, you know, Skibatis, world champion, Steiner, the up-and-coming man, the man who was 5th in the test event in Beijing. And then you got the Bulgarian, Sholokov, and Bulgaria really need him to do something, because it's been a pretty average European Championships for them. They've only been marginally better than Turkey, and even that's, you know, at least Turkey won 1 championship.
Sugishev just strolling around, probably about halfway through his warm-up now.
He was the man, what was it, New Year's Eve 2001, when he was just knifed by a stranger. Just somebody came out of the blue and knifed him. Obviously took a while to recover, but by 2003 he was winning this very championship. So Klec out now for Poland.
I wonder if he ever found out who knifed him.
No, he didn't. I mean, no, the guy was completely unknown, was totally out the blue.
Well, that was in Russia, was it?
Yeah.
He's very lucky then, isn't he? Better.
Very much more settled in his mind there as well, and 185. So Klec, who weighed in at 132.87 kilos. That's lighter by 5 or 6 kilos roughly than Pavel Nidek, his Polish teammate. Has a 3 kilo advantage. Balaich of Germany now down to 3rd place, but there are 5 who have yet to start. It's the youngest of the class, the Ukrainian, Ihor Shimekho. Very interesting to see what he can do. Weighed in at 126 kilos. And the big Bulgarian now, Shimekho. This is already going for a personal best, and he's there. Well, you would sort of expect it at the age of 21. That's a personal best by just a kilo. Junior World and Junior European silver medalist 2 seasons ago. And he totaled exactly the same 398 in both competitions. And in fact, since those junior championships, hasn't beaten that total.
I think he's going to beat it today.
And there is Matthias Steiner, 25 years of age. Went to Beijing, invited there for the test event, which is one of the obligatory processes before the games, and produced a personal best snatch there of 193 kilos. So opening his account in front of this passionate group, just trying to work out, there must be, what, 30, 40 of them? There they all are, suitably dressed, and that's the sort of support you want. So, more than half a minute. Arms right at the extreme ends of the bar for these big men.
Easy.
Good opener. Steiner off. German challenge on, Frank Mantek following his big lifter, but that was good, David.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, looks strong.
Fast, explosive.
Good technician as well.
I mean, it might not look it, but these bars move at phenomenal speed. Or I should say, the men move the bars at phenomenal speed.
Well, when you consider you've got 420 pounds, most people would be struggling to roll that, never mind move it at speed.
Kletch out the back. Third attempt fails. So he stays on 185 kilos. Shymeko, the Ukrainian, the youngster, on 187. He's got 2 attempts left. So has Matti Steiner. And a very imposing gentleman about to come on the stage. So here he is, Veliko Sholikov. Shigashev has won this title, Skerbatis several times. This man, just the once, in 2004, when he totaled up 445. 445 today would make him pretty competitive.
He wants to see you afterwards, actually. I told him you didn't like him.
26 years of age now. The heaviest of the class at 169 and a little bit. And all 26 stone and a bit of him makes nothing of that.
I saw him here actually 2 days ago. He's got to be 6'7", 6. He's huge, and he's got this tiny girlfriend. She's got to be about 5'2", sort of wandering around holding her hand.
Did think, David, that when he came on the scene, you know, he was going to dominate, you know, for quite a long time, but it hasn't been that way. Did get the Olympic bronze medal, totaled up 447.5 in Athens, and that remains his best ever total. So, needless to say, that this 6 kilo increase up to 193 for this young man will put him into the lead. And just compare this, he weighed in at 126, call it 127 kilos, and the man who just preceded him at 169. Bit shaky,
but it's good,
as you say, good enough. So about 30 kilos separating him and the big man in terms of body weight. Again, it brings into discussion, David, the concept of light wrestling capping this off and having a body weight maximum. Because it's very difficult to see. Well, mind you, we've seen plenty of heavyweights. Chamerkin, weren't the most athletics of heavyweights. They were strong, sure. And there is the world champion, Skebatis, 195. What did he post originally?
I think it was 190. So he's moved up from that.
Yeah. But he's really come into his own. Admittedly, the absence of Rezazadeh has helped, but you can only beat the people who turn up, and he's been doing that pretty consistently. Won the European title for the first time in 2001, but has been champion of Europe for the past 3 seasons and added the world title last October in Thailand. So half a minute to open his account. 195 to go into the lead. ...144 kilos his body weight, so just about the middle of the range of all the competitors. Very good. And since he's won, David, there's a sort of confidence about him. He's just grown and grown and grown. He now comes on stage and says, I am the man to beat. Not in any arrogant way. It's just, the presence. You feel that you're now in the presence of the man to beat, the champion.
Now this is
changed.
He's come down 7 kilos.
So was it a bad warm-up, or have they decided, David Riggott deciding on caution?
I think we're going to find out. Let's see if this is easy or...
Well, he's the last man to start, so they have the advantage of knowing what everybody else has done. There he is, David Riggott, Montreal Olympic champion in 1976. So, Shigishev, first attempt. Well, that was the reason.
Well, he's done 211, hasn't he?
Yes, that's his personal best. Did that in 2005. In fact, all his personal bests were set in that particular year when he was runner-up in the World Championships in Doha.
Well, I think if Steiner gets this, he's going to be well in there, isn't he?
So, Matthew Steiner. 5 kilo increase. Now, this is 2 kilos up on what he did in Beijing, which was his personal best at 193. And that's why the fans have come. They wanted to see Steiner performing in the flesh. Most of them, probably all of them, will not go to China for the Olympics. Steiner, well, he's going to go for sure.
Yes, personal best.
Wow. And if it's possible, David, I was even more convinced with that one than I was the first one.
He's doing well.
And they are out of their seats. Focused.
He's a good technician, Steiner. Very, very good technician.
And,
absolutely spot on.
The reason he moved from Austria to Germany was quite simply because he couldn't get the level of support that he needed. With Frank Mantek and the squad, this is what he needs. Shigishev under pressure now.
His warm-up, obviously, I mean, he must have been training reasonably well to put 202 in as a starter. His warm-up must have gone terribly wrong, or maybe he's injured himself, or...
Well, of the main contenders, he's got the body weight advantage because he's only 124 kilos, so he's 16 kilos under Matty Steiner. Better. But one life given away. And Shigishev goes into the snatch lead by virtue of that lighter body weight. So we have 3 men on 195, Shigishev with 1 life left, Steiner with 1 to go, Sherbatis with 2, Shaimeko of the Ukraine, 1 lift to go, Sholokov also with 2 attempts. So here comes the 21-year-old. Pavel Nidek is the oldest of the 8 in this championship final at 34 years of age. That is terrific. That is fantastic. 196 for the youngster, and he takes the lead. Brilliant. Now I've got that 10 kilos better than before. Absolutely excellent. And the entry totals, well, there's only a spread of 35 kilos right across the 8 men who've entered this final, and with these guys that's nothing at all. But now Sholokov putting it up to 199, approaching 200 kilos, the snatch world record. Razazadeh holds it at 213. Shigishev holds the snatch European record at 211. Doubt we're going to get to those numbers, but Sholokov for the outright lead, currently down in 5th place, but he has 2 lives left. This one. No platform. Well, he was at the back of the platform. He did use all the 4 meters, but tell you what, central referee did not move. Jose Zalubasek from Slovenia. He was just sat back in his chair. I think I might have moved, David. With Sholokov and 199 kilos heading towards me. There's the situation. You can see Sherbatis with 2 lifts to go. Bar going up to 200, so Sholokov has decided anyway that he'll give himself a bit more time, or he's not worried about the actual weight.
Well, this is interesting. Steiner's going to 200 at least.
Yes. Well, Sholokov at his best when he got the Olympic bronze medal, 207.5 now. Sherbatis is an Olympic silver medalist, 205 kilos. Just about the best we've seen from him in this particular phase. Half a minute. There's the buzzer. Sherbatis from Riga in Latvia. Been on the international stage at various levels now for some 16 years. Here we go, David. Just through the fall.
Yeah, just lean back at the top of the pool. Well, if Steiner manages to snatch 200 kilos, he's going to be right in amongst these lifters. I think he's physically capable of it. I spoke to him about it yesterday, about 200 kilos, and he seemed to think physically he could do it, but he thought it was going to be a real challenge mentally. But he seems pretty switched on today. His technique is working well for him. He's got his fans.
Yeah, we haven't really had a fans day like this since, well, almost 1998 back in Riesa. Do you remember that packed hall there for Ronnie Vella? Amazing. This brings it all back. Yeah!
Yes.
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 Yes, yes,
Look
yes.
at that.
Absolutely. Oh, and he'll stand there forever. The fans are on their feet. Ah, wonderful personal best. Absolutely terrific. What a sequence. And he is so pumped up. 190, 195, the first personal best. 200. Look at this. Absolutely spot on, David.
Yeah, technique was looking good. It was purely psychology. And when the question was asked, well, there's the answer.
And that's why this man is one of the most exciting fans for German weightlifting for a long time. And the Austrians, well, to be fair, you know, the village, the town, they've turned out here, but the Austrian weightlifting, what have they lost? What have they lost? They might have lost a champion, if not this time around, very soon. Shigishev now.
Yes, needs this to regain the lead.
Yeah. 124 kilos, so is lighter than Steiner by some weight.
No.
No. Ooh, and he's 5 kilos off the pace. And remember, David, the youngster, the Ukrainian, Shemeko, is actually still in silver medal position.
Well, actually, the only Skiabatis is heavier than Steiner.
Yeah.
So he's going to take 200 again. And so unless he goes to 201, Cholikov we know, is the heaviest man in the class at 169. So if they both stay on 200, Steiner's got the gold.
Well, Sholikov, certainly, he's out here, and
That was the only man that could have taken it away from him.
Right. Well, Sholikov on 200. Remember, he missed at 199. He decided to buy himself a bit of time just to...
But this won't give him the medal.
Absolutely not. Well, it will give him a silver, possibly a bronze, yeah.
But not the gold.
Just a year older than Matthias Steiner, but considerably heavier. Almost 30 kilos more than Matthias Steiner. Needs to stay on the platform. No, he's off again. He's off again.
Did all the work. He just needed another couple of feet, didn't he?
He needed a 5th meter on the platform, but as it is, David, he's down left on 192 kilos.
Skiabatis has jumped to 201, so he's trying to beat Steiner. He's made the jump to 201.
But I was just going to reflect on Sholikov. You know, that tumbles him right down. So Steiner now finds that he's got 8 kilos and body weight in hand of the big man. But here comes the champion. 201 for Skiabatis.
So Skiabatis, the only man left in the competition, and the only man that can take Steiner's medal away.
Did 202 last year, so it's possible. Steiner watching in the background with Frank Mantek. Skiabatis on the stage. Is it Latvia? Is it Germany? It's not for the overall, but it is for domination at the halfway stage. $15 seconds.
No, Steiner's got it.
Steiner is a European champion. There he is. Look at this. They're going crazy. Let's see Steiner in the background. Skiabatis comes off the stage. There's his result, but Steiner is rejoicing. Well, the hips were behind, and advantage Germany at the halfway stage. Well, here is Matthias Steiner and the German coaching team. Now, the thing is, David, enjoy the moment, but he's got to refocus. There it is. And look, in all of that, we actually forgot. What an incredible piece of work by Shemeko.
Yes.
The 21-year-old Ukrainian has got the silver medal, and Shigishev, former European champion, 195, has got the bronze. Well, that certainly didn't go according to the script. Well, what a clean and jerk and second half in prospect. So under 3 minutes to go before we get underway with the second and decisive phase of this super heavyweight men's European Championship. And David Morgan and myself, David Goldstrom, well, full of expectation after the first half of the competition. If you're just coming in to join us, well, let me tell you, Matthias Steiner leading, having taken the gold medal in the snatch phase of the competition with 200 kilos, a new personal best by 7 kilos. And the man who was born in Austria, north of Vienna, in the village of Sulz, with a big fan club from his Austrian hometown here to support him, leads by 4 kilos over Ihor Shemenko, one of the young and up-and-coming super heavyweights, just 21 years of age, and 196 kilos, also a huge personal best for him. And then in the bronze medal position, the Russian Yevgeny Shigashev, only 1 out of 3 lifts made, 195 kilos, found himself in 3rd place, and by virtue of lighter body weight, ahead of Victor Skerbatis, the Latvian world and European champion. So it is only 5 kilos that separates the top 4 men, with Veliko Sholokov of Bulgaria a further 3 kilos away, so 8 kilos separating the first 5, David. So it still is anybody's championship.
That's right, very wide open, which is actually what makes this a good competition to watch.
Yeah, well, it looked like that when we saw the entries coming in. And within the last minute, here is a full reminder of the state of play. Also in the competition, you can see there Klečan Nidek of Poland down in 6th and 7th place. Velagic of Germany, formerly from Yugoslavia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, in 8th place. In fact, Mantek just in the foreground, Matti Steiner. Now, opening weights, David, because they're going through the warm-ups now.
Well, Steiner's down at 221. The Russian Shigashev is down at 242. But if you remember, originally, he was down to start the snatch on 202, dropped it to 195 and was struggling. So I wouldn't sort of take the 242 too seriously.
Interesting there, 3 from the bottom, 3 from the bottom on the right there, David. 235, that would be Gregor Klec of Poland.
Yeah, but he only snatched 185, so I don't think Steiner's got to worry too much about him. I think the worry is going to be Shigashev, because he's light, and Skerbatis because we know that he can pull out a pretty big clean and jerk when need be. But I'm pretty calm. I mean the youngster coming out now, fantastic on the snatch, 3 good snatches, personal best 196. But looking at this, his body weight's low. And it's going to take him a while to get his weight up, and therefore get the strength in the second part of the competition, the clean and jerk up.
Yeah, he's the lightest at 126 kilos. But a good solid start, and he is lifting really well.
Yeah, it's interesting actually. Just looking at these clean and jerks, most of the people that are starting on the big clean and jerks didn't do that well on the snatch.
But there's only 2.
Steiner is really good.
Well, the two top men, Steiner and Shemenko, the only 2 who actually lifted 3 out of 3. So that's the reward that you earn for doing just that. So here's Velagic of Germany, down in 8th place on 180 kilos. And just to emphasize, there's no one from the B group from earlier in the day. Yahani Janasek did 170 in the snatch phase, so nobody from that division likely to come up, unless, of course, somebody fails to total.
So, just a quick look at the Bulgarian, but the man on the stage now is the second string German, if you like.
Yes, he won't be comfortable with that, David. I mean, you know, look at the difference there. There's 20 kilos between Velagic and Steiner now. And this man, well, he has a personal best of 223, which he did last season. And he's going to need all of that to put himself back in this a little bit more. So secures the total. 407. Well, this is truly building up to the sort of finale we'd hoped for. And you just have the feeling, David, that this really is a competition which is going to go down to the last lift. No better man than Mantek in your corner. Of course, you've got some famous coaches here. David Riggett looking after Shigishev and Mantek looking after Steiner. You know, and they've got to be two of the best poker players around, two of the best chess masters. $218 kilos, the bar going up for the Ukrainian. Back in the warm room with the Poles.
So, what have we got on there? 60, 70, 80, 210. He's down to start at 235, so it's getting there. Probably only needs another warm-up.
Yeah, already at the bar. Shomeko, 218, 8 kilo increase. Sounds a lot, but these are the big guys. And that's another good clean.
It's good. He's having a good day.
5 out of 5.
That's having a good day.
That's top order, really is.
Now that must be a personal best, because I think you said that his best total was 397.
398 actually.
So he's now on 414. So he's way over, isn't he? And still with another attempt to go.
Yeah. But
it's good to see.
At 21 years of age, you would expect that. Strong lad.
A look at what's on next week on Eurosport.
Bar at 230 for Gregor Klecz. And this to take the lead by a kilo over the young Ukrainian, who at the moment has the overall lead. 414 is third in the clean and jerk rankings. Nidek leading. So Poland versus Poland, so to speak. Klecz versus Nidek. Well, for these guys, I guess it's going to be about clean and jerk honors more than anything else. 415. Klecz posted a total of 430. That's what he was aiming for as his minimum target. And Sholokov labouring onto the stage. He doesn't do anything quickly until his hands are on the bar. And then it all happens at amazing speed for such a big man. But at the moment, he's in the shadows. Only 192 kilos, 8 behind Steiner, 3 behind Skribatis, the world champion. Likewise, 3 behind Shigishev of Russia.
Yes, he actually did snatch the 200, but ran out of platform, didn't he? Good start, actually. Strong, that.
Yeah. .424. Good opener. Takes him up there. And now Klecz overall second. Shomeko of the Ukraine down to third place, and Matthias Steiner coming up, and just how important is this, David? 2:33. Now his personal best is 2:40. What a difference for a man who was lifting for Austria in the Olympic Games back in 2004 when he was 7th as a under 105 kilo lifter. But completely different man now.
Good. Now, come on. Very easy start. Technique looking good. Very good technician, isn't he? Very good technician.
Well, he's mastered one half. And how much does this fan club mean or make a difference to him, David? The fact that, I mean, he's very close. I mean, the audience are within sort of 10, 15 metres here, so...
Well, it's great, isn't it? If you've got a third of the audience cheering for you, it's got to be good, isn't it?
Sholokov, 2:34. Now, the interesting thing is, remember, Sholokov was 8 kilos down, David, so, you know, going for 2:34, if he wants to try and make up the deficit, 2:34 ain't enough. You know, I mean,
and if he doesn't change it soon, he's going to be timed out.
Yeah, 30 seconds. They need to do this quickly, the Bulgarians.
Well, I think the clock's timed down, so let's...
What are they doing? Shigishev, right, it's stopped and it's changed. Well, it's predictable now. Shigishev, 2:35. Shigishev finishing the first half at a disadvantage of 5 kilos, but lighter, of course, than Steiner.
Well, he was in at 2:42, and so he's come down 7 kilos on his opener on the clean and jerk as well,
which suggests that the day is not quite working out as he had hoped for. Shigishev, who's got a personal best in the clean and jerk of 251 kilos. Best Olympic result for him was when he was 5th back in Sydney, but then he was in the 105 kilo class. But has a little nibble at Steiner's lead, because that's 2:35, 2:33. He was down by 3 and now goes into second place.
Yeah, with 4:30.
4:30, yeah, so he's something, yeah.
And the Bulgarian in 3rd place with 4:24. And all of them with 2 clean and jerks left.
Yeah, because he was down by 5 kilos at the halfway stage, so reduced that deficit to 3.
Hang on a minute, what are they doing? Can't do that. Taking the weight down to 2:34. How can they do that?
No, you can't do that.
Well, they're doing it.
You can't do that. You're not allowed.
Taking the weight down.
You can't. That's illegal.
What's going on?
You can't do it. Where's the jury? You can't do 2:34.
No, this is unbelievable.
No, how can you do 2:34? They've just done 2:35. Or are we wrong?
No, we're not wrong. We're not wrong. This is ridiculous.
I'm just trying to...
I don't understand what's going on there.
I don't understand what's going on.
235, it's gone down to 234. You're not allowed to do that.
Shigashev took 235.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Well, we're just going to try and find out what was going on there. Shigashev took 235. Nijek then came out and took 234. Not allowed. You've got 3 referees, you've got a technical controller, and you've got 5 jury members, and I'm just sitting here in disbelief. I have no idea what's going on. Never seen that before in weightlifting. The rules are that that it's a rising bar.
Well, I've just gone and had a little quick conversation right next door to me with Mark Hooster, Olympic silver medalist, world champion, multi-European champion, and we are totally confused. I mean, I do not understand that. So the bar's now gone to 235 for his 3rd attempt. What on earth is going on?
No idea. No idea. No idea. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's not allowed.
You know, when you get to these moments, David, I'm sitting here with you thinking we're absolutely right, but disbelieving ourselves. I mean, 3 referees, 5 members of the jury, a technical controller, a whole
Steve Cannon just came out and looked at
a whole secretariat desk.
Well,
I mean, the reality is, David, that I don't think it's going to necessarily have.
It's going to have no effect, but the point is, you know, again, it's infringements of the rules, and we've got all these officials everywhere, and no one seems to know the rules.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we're right, and I believe we are, if that is confirmed, I think the whole of that jury should resign.
Well, and the technical controllers and the referees.
Now, the only mitigating circumstance was if the attempt ball was wrong. So what I'm saying to you, David, is if it was actually 235 on the bar.
No, it wasn't. It was 234 on the bar. I'm looking at it. I know what 235 looks like, and I know what 234 looks like.
234 and 235, yeah.
They took the weight down. They took the weight down. Unbelievable.
Well, we've had some funny things in our time, haven't we? We've had 4 attempts.
Yeah, now we've got a decreasing bar as opposed to the rising bar, which is the normal rule.
Well, if any of you spotted that and agree with us, then question@weightlifting.de is our email address. Here's Gregor Kletch, the other pole at 237. 7 kilo increase. Won't put him in the first 3. He's currently in 4th place. Nope. Well, Marcello Zorati is the president of the jury, I think. Just have a look at your president of the jury. Yep, is Marcello Zorati. Well, if you're right, David, he's going to have some explaining to do. Because it should have been stopped.
Unless it was a problem with the people that were supposed to be communicating the weights.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I mean, the attempt board say clearly 234. You're confident that there was 234 on the bar and it had come down 1 kilo from what Shigashev...
Well, look, Shigashev. What has Shigashev done? Shigashev did 235.
Yeah.
Okay. But they then took it down to 234. Shigashev lifted first. Nijek lifted next with 234. They took the bar down. Well, watch them do it. It's a bit like that 4th attempt. I am sitting here and I did see it happen.
Yeah, but you know how it is. You sort of think we're right and you pinch yourself thinking, did we just have a mirage, or, you know, was it? But I don't think we did.
Well, I'm amazed that Ronnie didn't spot it.
Well, Kletch, third and final attempt. Shibatis yet to start. No,
Not today.
and that's his day done. And the next man on the stage should be the world and European champion for his opening attempt at 238 kilos, and that should be Victor Shibatis. Well, the other thing I find strange, David, is that the whole of this auditorium is packed with, you know, weightlifters and knowledgeable people, and there doesn't seem to be any reaction.
Ferocious. Brutal.
Well, we'll park that to one side and deal with it later. Now we get on to the serious business of winning the championship. And Victor Shibatis, like Shigashev, 5 kilos down on Steiner at the halfway stage. But this man is a seasoned campaigner, and as you said earlier, David, he can pull out a very big clean and jerk when asked.
Well, this is going to tell the tale, isn't it?
He's a 250.
It's not actually going to put him ahead of Steiner, though. It's only going to equal him. He's going to still be behind on body weight. But that does look comfortable.
And in terms of personal best, Shibatis is a 250 man. Steiner at the moment is a 240 man. So that's 10 kilos. So Steiner needs all of that 5 kilo advantage. Now they're level. They're level, but as you rightly said, body weight coming into play. But Shibatis leading the clean and jerk rankings. Bar going up to 240 for the second attempt. Oh, Matthias Steiner. He's done it before, but he hasn't gone past this weight. So now measured steps.
Well, this to increase his lead. So this would push Shibatis to 246.
Yeah, which
because
is,
you'd have to make up the 5 kilo and add the kilo for body weight.
but this is no mean increase, 7 kilos, even though these are big boys.
Oh, he needs to maintain technique and concentration. He can't relax for one split second. Needs to put the pressure back on Shibatis. Elbows, come on, drive.
Yeah. Good.
Does look good.
Come on.
Oh, very good. No
Excellent.
problem. No problem at all. Looking extremely strong.
That is 5 out of 5.
So Shibatis needing 246 already, and of course Steiner still with one lift left.
Yeah, and Steiner doesn't have to do anything too extravagant, because, you know, he's getting to the point.
Well, Shigashev needs 245 now,
yeah,
to beat him on body weight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So it's just a question of what Steiner's going to go. I mean, I think he's probably going to go 245. He looks capable of it as well.
I was thinking he might go sort of 243-ish. Just because I got a gut feeling that might just be enough.
Well, let's see how Shigashev gets on with this.
I mean, you're talking about...
That's right, because then Shigashev would need 248, which is 3 kilos less than his best, and he's clearly not in his best condition today, because he only snatched... He was, what, 16 kilos down on his best snatch, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Although, that looked good. Yeah, I think another 8 kilos might push him, though. Yeah, it's a big decision, isn't it? It's just the coach's decision. I'm sure Mantek will make the right one.
Well, they've got one coach looking at Shibatis. They've got another coach keeping an eye also on that man, Shigashev, or this man, Shigashev, I should say. Good clean. Yeah, pretty well done.
I think Steiner will go more.
Well, he's 241 on the bar, but I can't believe he's no. Well, they're just playing around at the moment.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be the Bulgarian at 242.
So there it is, Steiner at the moment. Still got that 5 kilo advantage over Shigashev, but the gap back to Shebatis is now 7. Sholokov 6 off the. Sorry, what am I talking about? He's 16 off the pace. So Sholokov ain't going to be winning anything today. It's between the top 3 on that list. Now, this is where you have to play your card really carefully. Meanwhile, an interesting distraction here in the shape and form of Mr. Sholokov. 232 to 242. It's a 10 kilo increase. Now, this would take him up to 434 and get him to within 6 kilos of Matthias Steiner. And it will put him only a kilo behind Shigashev. So, may not be completely out of this.
Well, put him into 3rd place, won't it, basically, on the overall?
Yep.
And that's the reason for this weight.
But this is pretty well where he lifts most of the time. He's not a 250 man.
Whoa. Really got to hang on to that. I think he's got it. I think he's got it.
Only just. Okay. Sholokov, top of the clean and jerk rankings, goes into bronze medal position overall. He's a kilo behind Shigashev. He's 6 behind Steiner. And he's also...
Well, Steiner's put 246 in.
Oh. Well, he must know what he feels, and Mantek must know. The two of them have summed it up. I think if he does 246, David, he's got it.
Well, that would leave Skiabatis needing, what, 252. It's capable.
Yeah, he is, but, you know, well, you say he's capable. I haven't seen him do 252, have you? 250. Yeah, but it's really
not on the international stage. I think he's done. I think he's done 257 on in a local sort of.
Yeah, but that's me turning around to you and, you know, you tell me what you didn't do on a competition stage in a gym or some local thing.
Well, Steiner, come on, put the pressure back on.
Well, this is it. This could be the lift for European glory. And I think this is the right move from Mantek to get this in if he can and then make the others sweat.
But this is a big personal best. Mind you, he did a personal best by 5 kilo in the snatch, so why not a personal best by 5 in the clean and jerk?
It's actually 6, to be honest. But hey, we're not going to quibble about a kilo, are we?
Nah. Come on.
Oh, goodness, do we want this to happen?
Really want to see him do this. If anyone deserves it, he does.
Yeah, come on, Matthias.
Come on.
Last big effort. Let's get the clean.
Elbows, drive. Very good now. Steady. Yes.
Oh,
there it is.
6 out of 6. Unbelievable. Matthias Steiner, well, he's going to get a medal, that's for sure. At the moment, he's solidly in the gold medal position, and he's thrown the gauntlet down to the world champion, the former European champion.
Well, the bar's got to go to 251, isn't it?
Yeah.
251, surely. Well, no one's going to take 246. Shigashev's going to go 251. Skiabatis is going to go 252, surely.
Well,
because Shigashev is lighter, surely he's going to take 251.
Well, the one man, David, who's really got the best chances, Shebatis, because he's got 2 attempts left. Look at Mantek, he's absolutely delighted. That is textbook. So, Sholokov 246. This is just a 4-kilo increase, and it would only take him to 438. And that would leave him 8 kilos behind Steiner.
If only he'd had an extra metre on that platform, he'd have actually been 446, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, there's plenty of if-onlys in this sport.
Yeah, I can't. This is. I think this is too big.
Yeah, I do.
This is too much.
All credit to him if he picks this up. It'll be a new personal best. No, wasn't in the mind. Isn't in the body.
So, Chigishev needs 251. Skiabardis needs 252. Are they going to go for it, do you think?
Well, they've got a decision. Well, I think Skiabardis, yes, because he's got 2 lifts. He can work 2 lifts.
So you think he'll go for the clean and jerk medal first, and then he'll try for the total?
Yeah, I think he will.
Oh, he is coming out at 247.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand your reasoning, David. You're saying, right, well, you might as well.
Well, no, but there is a clean and jerk medal. There's a clean and jerk gold, and he does have another attempt to go.
Yeah, and the other thing is that were this to go wrong, Chigishev's got to come out, and then he gets a little bit more time to recover. So,
true. $15 seconds.
Fighting for his title.
Well, I don't think his feet were in line, but good lift.
It's not easy for the jury. I said this the other day, David, actually, that the position of the jury, they're actually sitting down, their eye line's pretty flat to the platform. Likewise for the jury, they actually probably would be helped if they were on a bit of a platform up. Do you know what I mean? So they're slightly looking down on the stage. So
Chigishev, this will put him into the gold on the clean and jerk, silver on the total. So Steiner is definitely going to get the silver on the overall, whatever happens now.
And might yet get the gold.
Skiabardis is the only man who could take that away from him now.
Solid effort. He's come alive, but a little bit too late. Those 5 kilos given away in the snatch phase of the competition. 252. So that's where the bar's gone for Skiabardis. 247 for Chigishev. Leads the clean and jerk rankings, second overall, but his lifting is done. Steiner is in the gold medal position. We have 1 lift to go. And it's as simple as this. Skiabardis heavier by some 3 and a bit kilos over Steiner. So he needs the 5 kilos. The 252 is what he requires. It's between Skiabardis and Steiner. Skiabardis comes on the stage and Steiner watches from backstage. So,
well, whatever happens, it's been a great day for Steiner.
Absolutely. If he lifts this, the world and European champion will retain his European title, and he will make it a 5th European championship in his career. If he doesn't, then Matti Steiner will become the first European champion super heavyweight for 10 years. Coming down to 20 seconds, 252, a personal best required to keep his title. 15 seconds. 10. the clean. Now the jerk. Ooh, what do you think?
I don't know. I thought he pressed out with the left arm, but
so did I. So did I.
But it's 3 whites.
He's given 3 whites. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure the feet were in line either. But it does mean 252, David. You've got to give him credit. He did get that weight above his head. And the European and world champion has just denied Matthias Steiner a dream, but Steiner not unhappy. Steiner gets the silver overall European Championship medal. Have a look at this, David. Look at the left arm and look at the feet as well.
He pressed that out.
And now look at the feet. Are
the
they?
Feet are not in line either.
So
so 2 infringements there.
2 infringements, and again, for my money, the wrong man has got the gold medal. So here you go. There you can see. Now those feet are not in line.
No.
They're not in line. So what on earth are the jury doing?
Well, what's been going on in the competition? Why do they allow somebody to... It's unbelievable.
Absolutely extraordinary. Well, we'll catch our breath while they get ready for the medal ceremony. But there is the confirmation. Victor Skebatis, 252, takes the clean and jerk. Gold medal.
Bad refereeing.
And Matti Steiner out to see the fans. He's out here with a big wave to see the fans. Shigashev takes the clean and jerk silver. Matti Steiner gets the clean and jerk bronze to go with the snatch gold medal. Here are the fans, and they'll wait for this medal ceremony for Matti Steiner. Controversial way to finish the Europeans, David.
It is, yeah.
And there it is, 447 by just a kilo.
Well, the refereeing in the 105 and the super heavyweight classes and the jury stuff has just been diabolical. The wrong people have won the medals.
Well, I'm more concerned about this one because I think you know the oscillation business, but Skebatis, world and European champion, gets his 5th title. Steiner, a great silver. Shigashev, the overall bronze. Controversial way to finish the Europeans, David.
It is, yeah.
And there it is, 447 by just a kilo.
Well, the refereeing in the 105 and the super heavyweight classes and the jury stuff has just been diabolical. The wrong people have won the medals. Well,
I'm more concerned about this one because I think you know the oscillation business, but Skebatis, world and European champion, gets his 5th title. Steiner, a great silver. Shigashev, the overall bronze.